How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Ruffle Rowlett and welcome back to a brand new video, guys. So before we get into anything, guys, I want to ask you a question of the day, and if you answer the question in the comment section down below, you may be featured in the next video. So the question of today for today in this video is going to be, are you more excited now for BDSP and Legends Arceus after the new Pokemon present than you were before? Are you more excited? Are you going to be buying the games or not for both Legends Arceus and BDSP, especially BDSP, after all the new stuff they've shown us and all the features and things like that? So let me know in the comment section down below, and now let's get into the information, shall we? Starting off with this rumor right here that was actually seemingly real. It was an actual seemingly real leak, oddly enough, and I'm going to just pop it down here so you guys can see what it's all about, because it's a pretty long one, and this was posted in June, the 8th of June. This may be an actual real leak, like real Pokemon Legends Arceus leak. So let's take a look at what it actually had to say, and I'm posting this video to talk about it because, well, I mean, to be honest, it just kind of seems like one of those things that was kind of skipped over, and I didn't see this rumor, but here's what it basically says. Information dump with omissions. Posted on the 8th of June. This was in June, by the way. Bro, this was in June. I was not paying attention to rumors back in June, to be fairly honest with you. But here's what it basically says, though. Omissions / rephrases in quote marks in the following information is due to leak bait, aka they give us different names and phrases to try to figure out the source of the info. Therefore, I've omitted it to keep my job. Apologies. Pokemon Legends Arceus follows two distinct routes, collection and research. This is true. Collection as in collecting all the Pokemon, and research as in doing the research for the Pokedex to complete the actual, you know, research cycle or whatever you want to refer to it as, right? So it is following those two paths, that is for sure. I just voice cracked. Sorry, I've been streaming all day, so my voice is a bit dead. But yeah. Either way, also, if you're watching this, I love you, Yulene, by the way. Totally out of the blue. Just gonna say that. You're tasked by Professor to collect information on all current native Pokemon of Sinnoh. That is true as well, actually. That is true. So this is like the thing. All this info. Also, my monitor just fell, so sorry about that. A lot of weird stuff has been happening today with my monitor. I don't have a monitor stand, so it keeps dropping down. But basically, here's the interesting part is, all this information is real now because this is all confirmed. It's supposed to be back in June. He'll give you a research quest to do with rare Pokemon in certain areas. Your Pokedex is a sketchbook you see in the trailers where your character writes a log after a catch, which is true. We've seen that as well. One of the research tasks leads you to stumble across the Arceus plate with your starter typing. So basically, different quest branches for different starter choices is how they'll vary it with one version. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so basically, depending on what starter you choose, I wonder if you're gonna have multiple save files. So I guess you can if you just have like the Nintendo Switch, like, you know, like make multiple profiles things. So you should be fine. But basically, what they're implying here is that you're going to be able to like collect the Arceus plates to come like as a kind of a task to do here and sort of quest to do, and there's going to be what, like 16, 17 of them, right? Something like that. So there's quite a few, and this is something you're just going to stumble across while you're doing these, you know, research tasks for the professor, which we have seen, by the way. If you've been on the Legends Arceus website, everything's kind of been covered there. So I'll pop it up here for you guys if you haven't seen it, just like really quickly. Just pop it up so you guys can see what we're talking about. But basically, the professor, if you haven't seen it, is down here. It's this guy, Professor Laventon, who clearly is from the Galar region as far as we can tell. But he's the actual professor, and he's going to be giving you a bunch of tasks. And you're also going to get missions from Captain Celine, which clearly is connected to Cyrus. Clearly have a direct connection. And like, this is literally Rowan's like ancestor, Kamado, as well. So you got that. But then I continue on here. So that's the research things that will get you to the Arceus plates thing. A large section of the plot is then collecting the 18 plates. I thought it was 16, 17, but I guess it's 18, yeah. Plates which the professor becomes interested in. 10 of these will be found through quests and by defeating Terrain Kings, which I guess are the boss Pokemon, which we have spoken about, but that we have yet to actually see. And I will see if I can bring up an image here of that, so you guys see what we're talking about, because that's something that we still haven't seen mentioned since much. Like, it's been kind of dead in that regard. So I'll see if I can get you an image here of what I'm referring to, so you can see what we're talking about. Here it is, right? So we have some of these leaked images. Unfortunately, this is an old leaked image that like doesn't show the terrain boss thingies that we're referring to. It just shows like other stuff. But basically, one of these images showed something what looked like a sort of legend, like some sort of boss Pokemon of sorts. You know what I mean? With a large health bar and stuff. And these might be what he's referring to here as Terrain Kings, right? Terrain Kings, Pokemon who've been altered by exposure to an Arceus plate. So these will, I guess, be Pokemon that will hold these plates, right? So basically collecting them through defeating these things, and that's maybe what in the like leaked image we saw something shooting out electricity and stuff. Possibly that could be a terrain king Pokemon that has the electric typing plate of Arceus plates. You know what I mean? That could literally be the case here. So I think that's what we're looking at here. We're looking at that as basically what you're going to be doing, right? Collecting these plates from these terrain kings, which basically will serve as equivalent to maybe doing gym battles and stuff in this game. But there's actually 18 of these to do, so that's going to be a lot. And yeah, it seems like this is going to be the case. No, this isn't the same as King Battles as seen in the Stakeholder Slideshow leak. They are random occurrence encounters for rewards. So, wait, it says Pokemon who've been altered by exposure to an Arceus blade. No, this isn't the same as the King Battles as seen in the Stakeholder Slideshow leak. They are random occurrence encounters for rewards. So he's trying to say here that there are different things. There is Terrain Kings and then King Battles, which I'm not sure which one is which here. If the leaked one is referring to the one you get the plates from, which is like going to be specifically like interesting, really crazy Pokemon battles with the Pokemon that are holding the plates, and then something else like, is like the other thing is like King Battles is referring to just like the Pokemon that drop into the world that we've seen from the trailer that have the red eyes. I don't really know. We'll have to wait and see. The other 8 plates will be located in settlements around the region full of indigenous people. That actually sounds really cool. That would actually make for like quite a fun journey to go and find all those in those places. Then he says here, Spiritomb side quest relates to the Ghost Plate, which that is cool. That's going to be interesting to see how that's going to work. It's a very long story-based game, and I've only just scratched the surface for you all. Post-game will be a love-hate for Pokemon fans. I wonder what that means. Because that's not a good indication if that's what you're saying, like a love-hate. Like, in what sense, right? Is there's going to be a short, like, post-game, or that's going to be like lackluster, or that it's not going to feature the things that fans are usually used to? Like, what is his definition here? Like, I kind of want to know what he's meaning. You know what I mean? I kind of want to know what he's talking about. I kind of want to know. But basically, he continues on. There is plans for more Legends games, not replacing standard generation such as the late 2023 slate. So not replacing standard generation such as the late 2023 slate. So he's implying here there's going to be a new Pokemon game in 2023, not 2022. That's a Gen 9 game, which I hope is not the case. I hope we get a new generation next year. Of course, you might argue, well, they need more time probably, and I want them to take more time. Sure, that's fair, but I want a new Pokemon generation next year because I'm kind of tired of Sword and Shield. And of course, these games will keep us over and keep us excited, but this at the end of the day is Sinnoh, so I don't think they can include as many new Pokemon or anything like that. You know what I mean? They can include a bunch of new stuff, clearly, which we've already seen, but they can't really include a bunch of new Pokemon besides evolutions and forms, right? It's really the extent they can go here, but it is where it is though. So and he says, oh yes, and the blacked out silhouettes are new Pokemon, or more specifically relic forms of current Pokemon. So that is true, by the way. We have seen well, they're not really relic forms, but basically we have seen the Hurian forms of like certain Pokemon, and also the evolutions of them as well, or evolutions of certain Pokemon as well. So that's definitely a case. Presents hasn't gotten a final slot yet, so unsure as to when it will be. Was slated for late June last I heard, not E3. Not all information above is likely to be in there either. Call this covering my back however much you want. They're keeping the promo relatively vague till winter. So that's fair enough. I mean, we're not in winter yet, but we did get like the trailer just now. So you never know with these development things. And also, as he said here, it's clearly obvious that this guy did have real information. It's pretty clear this is a real leak. And this is literally just like, it seems realistic to me. It just seems real to me. I want to know what you guys think about this. Do you think this is real? Do you think it's fake? Let me know what you guys all think about this, because I want to know your thoughts and opinions on it. As honestly, like, I think this is a real leak. I think this is genuinely a real one. A lot of the information is correct, and it does seem like a real leaker would want to put in some fake info, some real info, some hits and misses, it's just some things to keep you kind of guessing, right? And I think the Terrain King things and just the kind of like getting the Arceus plates, that to me seems like it's going to be a real thing. Like, that to me seems like it's going to be a real thing. Like, I genuinely think that's going to be the case. We're going to have to wait and see if that is the case, though, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be the case. We're going to be able to actually get all the Arceus plates, and that's going to be sort of a thing you're doing throughout the game to kind of keep the ball rolling, so to say. But, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see how it all turns out, though. But, yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow I've got to have more videos for you all. There's some crazy things to still cover about this game, but this is all I wanted to do for tonight because it's getting late. I want to go to sleep, and also want to go and call my girl and talk to her and just chill and vibe. So yeah, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Remember guys, the question of the day, answer it and you may be featured in the next video. But yeah, just answer the question of the day, which is, are you more excited about BDSP and Legends Arceus now than you were before, now after you've seen all the new information and basically the trailers and all that? Like, are you more excited now than you were before? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.